Did you send me him stuff?
Okay, question for Jalen.
Jalen, what did you think of the
send it to
overall
you.
performance for yourself?
I would say there's a lot of growth that's been made for our football team over the offseason and then transition for game one. Definitely excited for what the future holds for our offense, but we left some plays on the field. We left some things that we can improve on, and when you can put up those points on offense that we did today, it's very exciting for our team. But we acknowledge that there's a lot of growth that needs to be made for us to be successful in the future.
And what did you think about Pritchett and how he did it left tackle on the short notice?
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him because of the work he's been doing in the offseason and the work he's been doing this week. He prepped really well this week, and it speaks volumes to how he played tonight. So I'm proud of him for stepping up. I'm proud of him for continuing to try to go 1-0, try to get better. And, that's ultimately, how you can improve and how you can get better when you have an open mind.
What do you think of Ryan Williams?
Really good player, really young player. People forget he's 17 years old, and then he's a guy that came in the summertime. But I'm super excited for him because he's a guy that came in the summertime, put his head down and worked, constantly just trying to improve as much as possible as a player. And he did a really good job for us tonight. But there's always, room for growth and room for our whole offense to keep on, climbing the ladder. But for right now, I'm proud of him.
Did it ever turn into flow instead of think, flow, you know what I mean, with the offense for you?
No, absolutely. And we got to credit the offseason. One thing about the offseason, no shot clock. And so throughout the offseason, you can separate into two pillars where, strengths and weaknesses as a whole group. So, we got to acknowledge we're having spring ball, having summer 1, summer 2, fall camp, then transition for game 1. And I can say that, practice is very important, And Coach Sheridan mentioned this to our team. He had someone on our squad. He was like, hey, how many reps do you have today? He was like, try to count on his fingers on how many reps he had. He said, I'll stop you right there. You had all of them, mental rep and a physical rep. And I think that's very important when it comes to being successful on offense, is just trying to keep on climbing the ladder and just acknowledge that we're not a finished product.
Keon, how big was that relationship with you and DeBoer? You've been with them all offseason, but your first game, what was that feeling like with the two of you?
It was awesome. What made it so awesome is that all the work that was done in the dark is coming out to shine today. And I'm super excited for our offense, super excited for our football team because we've just had so much growth that I've seen that's been in the dark, And like I mentioned, I keep on mentioning, the off-season period. When you have those 4 stages where we just pour so much into each other, and it factors into the success that we can have on Saturday. So to take the field with Coach DeBoer today, we also gave him the game ball today, so I was super excited, after the game to announce that for him. And so just to enjoy these moments together.
Jalen, you've got a Terry Arnold shirt on right now.
All right.
How is it catching it with him, and how has he just impacted you as a player and a person?
That's my brother. That's always my brother. I don't care how far he is away from me. That's my dog. I talk to him each and every day. I give him pep talk. He give me pep talks. He actually gave me a pep talk before the game, but that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that moment with him. I get to see him on the sidelines. But no, that's my brother, man. And especially just we both came in together, same class, and to now just see the growth of our relationship and just see the love and the support he has for me. And I love him to death. That's my brother.
Can you share what was said in the pregame pep talk?
Shoot, a whole lot of cussing.
What did Coach DeBoer say to you after the first touchdown pass?
That's my dog, though. That's my dog. What do you think?
What did Coach DeBoer say to you after the first touchdown pass?
Keep on going, 1-0. Because of course, you got to flip the page. Whether it's a good play, bad play. Play's gonna happen. That's all. It's all about playing football, but it's all about 1-0, going to the next rep, leading the offense as much as possible. Keep on improving. Keep on trying to watch the film. Just keep on just climbing the ladder. As we playing the game, because as cliche as it is, it takes all 4 quarters, and it's very important. Acknowledging that, there's more plays to be made on the football field. So I try to do that as much as possible, and just to have that dialogue between me and Coach DeBoer, that's all it was about.
Jalen, how can you attack this week knowing that y'all going against South Central Florida and things have just changed from this time last year, just the benching, to all the adversity you've overcome, and to now, how can you just go into the week, what will be your mindset and just things of that nature?
Keep the main thing, prepare each and every day. Every day is an opportunity to seize that day. And when it comes to film prep, when it comes to preparing with the guy, whether it comes to practice reps, just seizing every opportunity, because as we have game prep, it's so important to lock in and acknowledge that each day that goes by, you learn so much more about our football team and the team that they're facing. So what a great opportunity to have another game for us, and then also just to put in display all the hard work that we put in the dark And so now to have that game on Saturday is going to be very important for us to just attack each and every day, have the 24-hour rule, enjoy this win that we just had tonight, and just constantly grow and improve.
Do you think Ryan, even mentioned how young he is, he's the type of guy who's going to stay grounded? You know, it's not always going to be that easy. Made it work.
One thing I can say about him, he has a great head, great support system around him, great people around him. And so when you have that influences him. He's done a really good job just improving, getting better. And I got to credit the veterans in the room that poured into him, just acknowledging, how you can just pour information to other people. And so I think I got to credit the whole receiver room, just how special they are and just how collaborative they are with every rep that they have, and just talking amongst each other. And so to have a guy like Ryan that's just has a hungry heart and just constantly wants to improve and constantly just want to do what's best for the team, that's something that's great for our offense.
What was your thought process as he was screaming wide open down the right side?
Shoot, go Ryan, run, go Ryan, run. No, but it was just all about executing the play that Coach Sheridan called, and I read it properly and just was able to just display it to our playmaker. He was able to run it and score for us.
You have a pretty strong arm, but is it even possible to overthrow a guy like Ryan, or does he just you just chuck it and he's going to be out there at the other end of it?
I got to make sure to warm up. That boy can run. No, he can run. I got to make sure I warm up on the sideline before I get on the field. But he's a key resource for us this year. Just his speed, his attention to detail, his instincts, just how he just. He's a playmaker on the field, and so that's just been great to have him. And I got to say it again, is 17 years old and he's balling. So I'm just proud of him. But I know he's just going to constantly just get better, constantly just want to improve, and that's something that's just going to be evident when it comes to his success this year.
Jalen, how encouraging was it for you in the offense that the defense had y'all's back and got the stop after the fumble?
That's right. One thing is, forget about me, I love you. I can definitely say we have a family environment in our locker room, family team. Everything's about the team. And when it comes to being a successful football team, it's going to take all 11 on offense, defense, special teams, and we just want to come together as much as possible and play for each other. That's something that Coach DeBoer emphasized this offseason, emphasized prior to the game, just playing together. And so that's something that I've seen today was a togetherness. Everything wasn't perfect today, but we had each other's back when it comes to improving, having that 1-0 mentality. And so I can just say that, I'm pleased with the guys' mentality when it comes to family, when it comes to being a team, because that's what is going to catapult us to be successful this year.
What kind of happened on the mistake of the snap? Was it a miscommunication thing, or what was that?
It was just jitters. It's the first game of the season, and you're getting acclimated to the game. Mistakes happen. Of course, it's a collaborative. It's something that we can both look and reflect on how we can improve. But it's just the first game jitters, and we just want to build and improve off of it.